Hello, I'm Ryan Reed from Lake One. Over the next 90 seconds or so, I'm going to show you how we're helping nonprofits raise more online and keep more of those donors engaged. The platform of our choice is FundraiseUp. It's an AI powered giving solution for online, in person, and over the phone donations. Imagine having a personal fundraiser that was available to be around every dollar that comes through online. That's what Fundraise Up is like. It's a predictive AI platform built from 80 plus non PII data points to help remove friction from literally every step of the giving process. Things like how much should I give? Should I cover the payment method? Should I cover the fees? What payment method should I use? Do I need to fumble around for a credit card? Do I need to go figure out if it's Apple Pay? Is an employee match available? Should it be monthly? Should it be one time? All of these different things that are oftentimes all crammed into one really long payment online check are all done in optimized way based on the different data points that Fundraise Up has collected over the last half decade to be able to predict, based on those data sets, what the giving experience should be like each time somebody clicks the donate button on your website. So let's walk through this for in an example so you can kind of understand it before we take a look. So let's say that somebody's browsing on your website, mobile phone, it's late at night, they've been reading some impact stories. Fundraise Up in that case may have smaller suggested donation amounts because their data suggests that, hey, that might be a college student. However, somebody during business hours is visiting from a laptop, they go straight to the donate page. In their data set, it might suggest that that's a major gift prospect, somebody that's later in their career. That's just a really simple example of how this works. Let's take a look at it and see it here kind of in action. So right away, you're going to see down here on the bottom, somebody is abandoned. Ross didn't complete a $50 gift, comes back. There's always this attempt to try to re-engage donors. So this is one example here of how the system's optimized to help you engage and retain those donors. In terms of the ease here, this is super easy to build and deploy buttons, campaign pages, meters, leaderboards, things like that. So you can see this kind of pulsing button up here. This is the donate experience. There, like I said, there's all sorts of campaign elements that you can build, whether it's meters, leaderboards, maps, cards, all sorts of different things that if you're able to embed a YouTube video on a page, on a web page, you can easily deploy modern fundraising. So let's take a look again here now at kind of what the donation experience looks like. So in terms of clicking the donate button, it'll immediately take you to the giving experience, again, pre-selected based on what the predictive AI is thinking. Other things that it might be looking at is location. So if you're in an area that has a higher income bracket, it may have higher monthly, have higher gift amounts. Preset or automatically choosing monthly versus giving once is something that will be part of that element. So in this case, let's just say $25. Here's where it's going to start to do some of the trying to nudge you to give on a monthly basis. Nope, I still want to just give one time. Another element here is the simplicity of the sign up process, capturing just the bare minimum information before you check out, rather than having forms and forms and forms of data being collected. Again, here's another example of one of those things that are optimized payment method. So why show something like Apple Pay if you can tell that you're on a Google device? Other forms of payment, you can plug in things like crypto, Venmo, PayPal, all sorts of different payment transactions. Again, another area of AI optimization that's covering the transaction cost. Sometimes it will be checked, sometimes it will not be checked. What we've seen is about 70 to 90% of the time, these transaction fees are covered by donors. You go through the checkout experience here. If you do have Match 360 or an employee matching technology, you can plug that into FundraiseUp. If you don't, you can still do this to collect the information. If it was connected, it would show the matching opportunity. If the data was there that said, hey, your employer will only match a gift of so much, would you consider bumping it up? This is another opportunity to increase that minimum donation amount. In this case, I'm just going to skip it because we don't have the integration set up on our sandbox. And there it is one more time. Are you sure? But would you consider one more time to give monthly? Not at this time. I'm going to just X out of that. And the donation's done. There's an opportunity to share it. In this case, it's flowing back into my CRM, which is HubSpot. There's multiple CRM connections that are available. And then also there's a donor portal. So if I want to log in as a donor and download all of my tax receipts, I have access to all of that. I can see my donation history here as well. And I can also modify my giving, whether it's increase, pause, change my credit card information. All of that is available for me here. So that's it at a high level. Some of the other things, like I said, it does integrate with several CRMs. There's a Stripe checkout integration, so if you have in-person events, you can actually have a terminal for payments and checkouts. And if you'd like to learn more, go ahead and book a personalized demo on the calendar on this page. Thank you.